Surprises.
Surprises about retirement.
Surprise about retirement. My first surprise was when you have time and you want to, you can meet amazing new people. Now we've heard from a lot of Luster people over the years that they find it very difficult to meet new community, and I'm not saying it's not.
And we had that experience.
Yeah, that it takes work. But I think there's some things we learned about that you have to be more intentional than we thought. So for example, I took all those classes in the beginning, and I was sitting there with 20 somethings, and I made no new friends. And I was just, there was no community at all. And then I found it, at a certain time during the day and certain kind of different classes, and I have 3 new friends that are going to be lifetime friends that I've traveled the world with, that I love, that I met through that class. So you have to work at it, but it's doable, and there are amazing people out there when you have the time to meet them.
There are amazing people, and certainly one thing that we've learned by creating Luster, we have met incredible people that neither one of us would have ever met
That is true.
in our prior lives, ever. They do very different things. They've had very different lives. Some of them live in far off places,
Yep.
and we've had amazing experiences with these people. And for me, that has been incredibly gratifying and fascinating.
I think that's the new community that we have built, each of us separately and together, has been probably one of the best parts of having time and control over your own time of retirement.
It's been remarkable. I remember when we retired, my image of retirement sort of came from the 1950s. It would be short, it would be eating bonbons in bed till late in the morning, and then having martinis for lunch and whatever. And then when I realized, okay, actually I have to do 30 years of this, I started to say, well, okay, what do people do?
Yeah.
And you and I both noticed the role models, especially female role models, for what you would do were not there. And
Yeah,
so
zero.
we decided, that was the creative part about Luster, is to figure it out. Okay,
Yeah.
what are we going to do?
Yeah, but the other thing about community, I think, for us is it goes back to your golden whatever retirement community that you envisioned. We don't, just being around people like us or of similar age or background of us is not
It's not
enough.
stimulating.
No, and part of Luster, the best part of it, is that we have these young women working with us that just keep us on our toes. They talk about stuff we have to wait to what they're saying.
Tell us how to do things.
But we can say, hey, time out, I don't know anything that you just said. You need to go slow and explain it to us, right? And we've learned all sorts of stuff about SEO
All sorts of
and
stuff.
all sorts of stuff that we're not giving lectures around the country about, but
we will.
we will. Yeah, in your next life. That's after the 30 years. That's when you.
That's when you do that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No.